Amidst a bustling torrent of urbanity lies a beautiful oasis, a rare geographic phenomenon that provides life to the city that surrounds it. A long band of natural beauty. Beneath a canopy of trees, beside a babbling waterfront. In this untamed land, there are over 1,700 trees, and even 15 gardens exploding with color. Wilderness such as this is teeming with life, yet little is known of what exists in this beautiful, serene land. Until today. Underneath the canopy of trees, there exist many walks of life. But amongst them is a most peculiar one. One that flocks to this land in droves. And there is something about the aura of this place that makes them take part in the most curious of activities. One of these is an aimless dash from one end of the terrain to another. No predators in sight, no food to chase. And though it seems completely superfluous at first sight, experts conclude this is a competition within the species. Both males and females showcase their strength, endurance, and overall vitality. Some come up short, and in acts of pure desperation try more colorful techniques. Others look for an edge on speed and use a rudimentary device to pass their nearby competition. Here, a gaggle of bros. And while the competition is fierce no matter where you look, so, of course, is the romance. Just steps away in the city, one would be hard-pressed to find an act of love. But here, on the water's edge, it exists in earnest. Couples from this species can often be seen partaking in risque forms of dining, where both mates set their food down in an elaborate display. Actually eating the food, however, seems to be secondary. And while some choose to show off romance in small groups, others choose large. Here, a large watering hole attracts those from nearby territories. Something unique is thought to run through the waters in this particular spot. A strange elixir that they all drink. A euphoria passes over all in attendance. The heat turns up. A nearby male bows in defeat. He knows he must look elsewhere for love. Of course, where there is love in plenty, there are most certainly cubs, and many of them at that. Here on this green land, there are fenced-in areas where adults take their offspring for training. The cubs will learn to traverse the most harrowing landscapes. Parents seem to bring their offspring here every night. They give up hours of their day in a selfless act to watch their children grow. While its natural beauty shimmers, this emerald garden is in quiet peril. Though unnoticed by the passing eye, these trees that provide so much for the land are declining in health. Age, disease, and other events take their toll. In some cases, where once stood healthy and vibrant green giants, are now limbs of struggling hope. The process is slow, but many have been lost over just a 10-year span. Left untouched, this decay will continue. But there is a glint of hope. In recent years, a group has begun fundraising for new trees and giving the current canopy proper pruning, upkeep, and soil. With the attention needed, the Esplanade may thrive yet again. One can only hope that someday a group of generous, benevolent, and good-looking parkgoers will find themselves in a tent together discussing this exact issue. Perhaps a nice dinner is involved. Though the odds of having an influential and stunningly well-groomed group in one place are slim, we can always hope. After all, that is exactly what this shimmering green oasis gives its visitors every day.